Hey, so you're considering buying a home before you sell a home in this market, and you don't want to be homeless in between. So I get that. My name's Hutch Marone. I'm your real estate agent in the Atlanta market, and I'm actually in the process of writing an email to some clients about doing just that and what their options are. Thought this would be a great opportunity to go over some of the options, the key options at least, with you. I know everybody's home buying path is a little different, but here are um, some of your most prominent choices. Okay, so first, no harm, no cost, checking with the lender. Checking with the lender to see if you can get pre-qualified for the new home without selling your current home. Might as well give it a shot. If the answer to that is no, then going ahead and getting a pre-approved with that lender. So the difference between pre-approved and pre-qualified is basically you want to find a lender who's willing to invest in you, and that means their time. That means before you have a home under contract, taking your file all the way to underwriting the first time. And what that will do is reassure you that you are likely going to get approved for the loan. That reassures the seller that you're going to get approved for the loan. And then when you make an offer, you can go ahead and make that offer with very low to 0 days in the finance contingency. Number three, we meet at your house. We go through everything that is needed or recommended for listing your home and getting you top dollar and what that top dollar is, right? We talk about all of that. You go ahead and get it ready. We get the photos taken, picture ready home, and then we sit on it and keep it in that top notch condition or close to it for so that we're ready to go to market. As soon as we make an offer on another home, we're ready to come to market with this home, and we can be on the market that first weekend, get you under contract, and line up the closing with the other closing. So the downside to this option basically is it's hard to make an offer on your new home for a shorter close date, knowing that we still have to bring your current home to market. Number four, talk to a company that fronts you cash to buy a home. And the way these work is basically that company will buy the home in cash and sell it back to you. And they do that for a fee somewhere around 1.5% of the purchase price. So $500,000 home, they pay $500 in cash, add 1.5% to that, and that's what you'll actually pay for the home when you purchase it. In the meantime, after you close with them in a couple of weeks, you then pay rent on the new home. So you may have a situation while you're working to sell your current home where you're paying rent at the new home. But ideally, there'll be very little overlap. We work hard to make sure that you don't own two homes for too long, but the benefit is it does eliminate the stress of owning one home, having to close it on the same day as the other one, do the move and everything. Point three, as far as number three goes, in this market, seller's market, it is very likely we could get you a couple of days carryover. So we could close and carry over for a couple of days, 2-3 days, to allow you to close on the new home. Like I said, the problem on the new home is we'd be pushing the closing date farther out, and that's not necessarily advantageous to your offer and to getting the new home. So I hope that answers your questions around selling and then buying, at least the key points. Of course, I'm always readily available to talk to you in more depth about this. Hutch Marone, your real estate agent here in Atlanta, 678-551-4721.